Now, let's talk about something personal. My journey as a food content creator. Sometimes I wonder why I keep doing this. Hi everyone, today we'll be making Amagwinya, also known as Vetkoek or fried bread. That's soft, airy, and most importantly without oil inside. Let's get started. In a jar, add 1 cup of warm milk and tablespoon of butter or margarine. I used butter. Next is to add in 2 tablespoons of sugar and stir until it's all mixed together. So if the butter is not mixing with the milk, the next step is to add it in the microwave so that it will melt and then it can all be liquidy. In a bowl, add 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of yeast. You can use instant yeast. Mix it all together, then slowly add the milk and butter mixture. Give a quick stir to the butter and milk mixture because we want it all well incorporated. And give a quick mix of this milk mixture into the flour using a spoon. And after this, it's time to knead the dough until it is elastic. Knead until you have a smooth elastic dough. This is where the magic happens. A good knead ensures soft Amagwinya that are light and fluffy. Now, let's talk about something personal. My journey as a food content creator. Making videos for platforms like YouTube and TikTok can be so different. YouTube is amazing for long, detailed content like this, but it's so hard to go viral unless you're a music or gossip channel or, let's be honest, a celebrity. On TikTok, it feels like everyone's after quick, flashy content. Food creators like me have to compete with trending dances or celebrity drama. Sometimes I wonder why I keep doing this. But I realized it's about the love of learning and sharing. My food channel started as a way to teach myself, and it's still about that. It's about the joy of experimenting and connecting with people who love food as much as I do. Now, let this dough rest for an hour or until it doubles in size. This is the patience part of cooking, but trust me, it's worth it. Once the dough has risen, punch it down to release the air, then form small balls. These balls can be molded into any size of your desire, but just make sure they are very nice and round like this. Cover and let them rise for extra 30 minutes and they will double in size. Heat oil in a pot and make sure it's just right. Not too hot, not too cold. but you just want to see a bit of bubbling when you add in your Amagwinya balls. Then fry the balls until golden brown, turning them occasionally. And I mean, a small tip, just make sure to keep the oil temperature consistent so that Amagwinya were to cook evenly and don't absorb too much oil. Look at this, Amagwinya they're now ready to be eaten. So just a quick check with a toothpick just to see if it's all well done inside. You just poke in there like this so that you see if your Amagwinyas are well done inside. Look at this, no oil inside and super soft. Serve them with jam, cheese, or even with a savory mince filling. I'll be eating it with cheese. So time for the taste. Lots and lots of cheese in there because man, I love cheese. I mean, who doesn't, especially with Amagwinya. And a glass of cold oros. Oros is an orange squash in South Africa. I love it. I can eat the whole bowl. In fact, this was gone in 5 minutes. They didn't even last. Anyways, so here's to making something beautiful, whether it's Amagwinya or a food video that might not go viral but means the world to you. See you next time.